Hi everybody, it's Double B Billy Boudreaux, aka Wrestle Gamer, back here on the WGS YouTube channel. First thing I want to say in this video is I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, or as I like to call it, I hope you guys had a great turkey day. And one thing I would like to know from everyone is what was your favorite dish from last night on for Thanksgiving. Mine was a big old plate of rice dressing. My mom makes the best rice dressing, and it's kind of a joke we have in my family, but she's the best heater of pork and beans. She puts it in the microwave and heats it up, and I always tell her no one quite heats up beans the way that she does. Here, she may kill me when she sees this on the video, but she's still the best heater of pork and beans ever. And and it was great potato salad. So basically I had rice dressing smothered with pork and beans, and a big old side of potato salad, and I must say it was by far really one of the best Thanksgiving dinners I've ever had. So I want to know what you guys' favorite dish was from yesterday. Put your comments in the comment section below. Now, for the purpose of this video, other than telling everybody happy Thanksgiving, this is my review for Impact Wrestling for the week of November 24th, 2011. We open up the show with Kurt Angle and James Storm. Of course, you guys remember from last week, it was revealed that Kurt Angle was the one who attacked James Storm, and apparently now they're going to be starting up a feud between these two. And so they did a really good job, not only starting to build up heat and hype for this rivalry that's forming between James Storm and Kurt Angle, but they're also hyped up what the main event was for last night, and that was a big 8-man elimination tag match. Now, a big elimination tag team match in November. Where have I heard that gimmick before? It just escapes me at the moment, guys. It's just so familiar. Anyway, moving on, we have the first match of the night. It was Matt Morgan and Crimson defending the titles against Mexican America, who wanted their rematch. Have you guys ever thought about what a good tag team name would be for Matt Morgan and Crimson? I've been racking my brain since last week when they won the tag titles, and I still can't think of a really good name. We have Crimson, which is obviously a shade of red, and we have Matt Morgan, aka the Blueprint. So what would be a good tag team name for these guys? I don't know. A good name right now, it just kind of escapes me. So if you guys have any thoughts too, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any suggestions for a good tag team name for Matt Morgan and Crimson, who did defeat Mexican America, and pretty much what I have to figure probably be a 5-minute squash match for the tag team titles, because honestly it didn't last very long. So it was still okay, but I don't know. They need to put more emphasis back on the tag team division. They really haven't done so as of late. But if they really want to do it, they need to start. Coming up with a good name for Matt Morgan and Crimson. Maybe we can do that. If you guys think of any good names that would be for Matt Morgan and Crimson, again, put your suggestions in the comment section below. One person I was on Twitter earlier today, and they had a suggestion. They called Matt Morgan and Crimson the new LOD, and I just want to say this: nobody will be able to replace the LOD, no matter what version or what incarnation. There will never be another tag team like the Legion of Doom. Never. There'll never be another Hawk, and there'll never be another Animal out there to be the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. They can be proclaimed to look like the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, but there'll never be another tag team that can, entertain and grab at the audience quite the same way that the LOD used to do. It's no offense to Matt Morgan and Crimson whatsoever, at all, but they may be, they're young, they may be a strong and powerful looking tag team, but they're no LOD. And they won't even come close to the fan base that the Legion of Doom had over the years. Never. Even though they're a good face tag team, I don't think it'd be a couple of months down the line, we're going to be, hearing crowd cheering Morgan Crimson, Morgan Crimson every time they're out there. If you guys remember the Legion of Doom, every time we were out there, LOD, LOD. That's why there will never be another tag team quite as popular and had the fan base that the LOD has. Now there are a few other tag teams out there that have come close to the popularity that the LODs had, the fan base and the support the LODs had over the years, but none of them can't quite compare to LOD and everything that they have done over the years. Next up, we had Karen Jarrett bringing in several of the knockouts, including Gail Kim, Madison Rayne, Velvet Sky, Miss Tara and Brooke Tessmacher, and Winter and Angelina Love, and made the announcement of that how she's displeased about how all of us guys are perverts and stuff like that, and and because it was Thanksgiving, she was going to do something special, and she was going to call it the Lingerie Bowl, and as soon as that announcement was made, we go backstage to see Mickie James and Gail Kim having a little bit of a situation, and then they start fighting, and I think we might see a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction with Madison Rayne. Now, the way they go ahead and they rename this the Thong Thunder, and basically it turns into a 6 knockouts tag team match. It was a Velvet Sky, Tara, and Brooke Tessmacher taking on Madison Rayne, Angelina Love, and Winter. Now, I expressed my opinions to the guys last night on Skype, and I'm going to express it right here on the video. Now, you guys have heard me for the longest time say that the TNA knockouts have always been much more interesting to watch than the WWE divas. Because not only were they hot, not only are they sexy, but they actually have in-ring talent and ability. So why in the world was it necessary for TNA to pull off something that we would normally see in the WWE by having their ladies wrestlers come out in lingerie and wrestle in front of everybody like that? Now I'm not going to complain that it wasn't great seeing all of the hot knockouts and lingerie, but was it really necessary to put over their show? I don't think it was necessary. No, like I said, I'm not knocking it because like I said, all of the knockouts were extremely hot in their lingerie, but was it something that was really necessary for that night, for last night, to put over their show? Maybe, maybe not. I'm like stuck halfway in the middle between this. Then again, I would have liked to have been in the middle of that match, but I'm not going to be perverted here on the video, so if I disappoint some people, I apologize about that, but hey, it's just the way I am. But, officially the result of the match was Velvet Sky, Tara, and Brooke Tessmacher defeating Madison Rayne, Angelina Love, and Winter. And don't forget, thanks to a run-in from Mickie James, that Madison Rayne was pinned by, I believe it was Velvet Sky. And also, Madison Rayne kind of botched a few of her moves in her underwear. In fact, she did one move on, I think it might have been on Velvet Sky. It was either Velvet Sky or Tara, but no, it was Velvet Sky, because at that time Tara and Brooke Tessmacher were on the outside dealing with Angelina Love and Winter, and whatever move she was trying to do, I have no idea what it was. I've never seen any kind of a variation of the move she was trying to pull off, but she just, stunk at it horribly. Maybe because, she's not used to wrestling in lingerie and stuff like that. Maybe she's more used to wrestling in actual ring gear. I don't blame her for anything like that. But then again, like I said, I'm not knocking the knockouts because they were in lingerie last night. But like I said, it was really great to see. But maybe maybe the way I'm trying to word this is, it was really great to see, but not necessary. I don't want to come off as a weirdo or anything like that, but it was really great to see all of the gorgeous ladies. I mean, Tara is included in there, and in lingerie because they looked really, really gorgeous, really hot in their lingerie last night. But was it really necessary in the show? I don't think so, because the knockouts are just that talented, you know, ring wise and mic skills, that they don't need to flaunt their bodies to put themselves over on the wrestling crowds. Now some people are saying they need to flaunt their bodies. It's really great to see them flaunt their bodies, but I really don't think it's necessary because they are just that talented. Now moving on, we have something going on with Jeff Hardy and Jeff Jarrett again. Now we assumed, well, some people are assuming, that it was Jeff Hardy coming out. He had a mask on, but let me say this: I kind of knew it was Jeff Jarrett the whole time, because one, the build of the body, and two, they were concealing the mask. They're concealing the face of everybody, of the guy. And I was thinking, maybe it's a part of Jeff's new gimmick. Hardy's new gimmick for him to come out in a mask. I didn't really think that it was going to fool anybody. It certainly didn't fool me. Right off the bat. I don't think Jeff would ever willingly come out in a mask as part of his gimmick. It's just not his style. But I think the only reason why they did that one night is to put over the fact that there's a feud going on between Hardy and Jarrett. The sole purpose of that segment was Jeff Jarrett putting down Jeff Hardy and to build more heat into this rivalry between Hardy and Jarrett. And like it wasn't hot already, wasn't it? Like it wasn't, at a boiling point already. It's definitely got to it last night with this promo. So good job between that. And then we had the annual Turkey Bowl match. Apparently Eric Young is the undisclosed or something like that, or the unrecognized Turkey Bowl champion, because he's still wearing the old TNA World Heavyweight title belt. And he took on Robbie E. Now, at first, it looked like Robbie E. got the win, but he had a foreign object, and he knocks Eric Young out. And then as Rudy Charles was back for that match for some inane reason. And he restarts the match, because when he goes to raise his hand, the foreign object falls from Robbie E. And Rudy Charles sees it and orders the match to be restarted. Then next thing you know, Eric Young, I think, turns it around, hits a jumping pile driver, and gets the win over Robbie E. Now, you think Robbie E. would be the one being forced to put on the turkey suit, but by the authority vested in Rudy Charles, courtesy of Sting, that Rob Terry had to wear it. Rob Terry in a turkey suit. Oh my God, that was something I did not need to see. I did not need to see Rob Terry wearing a turkey suit, but apparently TNA thought it was, just as was necessary to see the talented knockouts wrestle in their lingerie. That was something, I could tolerate and actually like watching. Rob Terry in a turkey suit, no. I can't watch that. That is just, ugh. And not only that, the turkey suit didn't fit Rob Terry either. And then when they come back from commercial, they have Eric Young saying that him and Rudy Charles have to train for next year's Turkey Bowl. So they had Eric Young running around the circle, Rudy Charles riding a bicycle, and then he runs into the back of a parked truck. I'm expecting at any point in time, as soon as that happened, for the Three Stooges theme to hit. Man, because it was that utterly ridiculous seeing that. It was funny as hell. I mean, I was laughing. I thought it was hilarious, though. But then again, it's something you expect when you have a promo involving Eric Young. You expect hilarity every time. And then we had a big elimination tag match. Now, it was, it was a good main event match. It ended up with AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy winning the elimination tag match for their team. Jeff Hardy, making the last minute run in because he got beat up by Jeff Hardy and Robert Roode and the Bully Ray and Christopher Daniels. They were the opposing team. So, and that's pretty much it. I thought it was an okay Impact Wrestling for Thanksgiving. Not a fantastic or a spectacular episode of Impact Wrestling this week. I thought it was just, pretty much okay. Like I said, A couple of things that happened that I really don't have a problem with, but really didn't need to see was the lingerie bowl. Like I said, I'm not gonna knock it and say they shouldn't have done that. I didn't need to see that. Who doesn't want to see hot women in their lingerie? But was it necessary to put them over in a Impact Wrestling atmosphere? I don't think it was necessary. But some people out there are going to say, "Well, hey, are you gay or something?" No, I'm not gay. No, no. I'm speaking strictly from a wrestling perspective. A wrestling show perspective. Was it necessary to put them in underwear and have them go out in the crowd and wrestle like that when sometimes their ring gear it shows even less than what they wore last night. I think it was kind of pointless, kind of redundant, if you ask me. I mean, Velvet Sky's in-ring gear, it shows more of her body than the actual lingerie she had on last night. The same thing could be said for, I believe, well, nobody else, to be honest with you. Tara and Tessmacher, whenever they go on their ring gears, they showed the same amount of skin, and same thing for Angelina Love and Winner, and pretty much Madison Rayne as well. So really no point whatsoever into seeing all that. They really didn't need to put them in lingerie, but then again, it's hot women in lingerie. Alright, so if I had to pick a match of the night, guys, I'm probably going to have to go... I'm going to have, just for, hilarity's sake, I'm going to go with Eric Young and Robbie E. Because, again, that's, it's hilarious. They brought the turkey suit back. They brought Rudy Charles back. And they had Rob Terry put on a turkey suit. And then after that, to sell the whole thing, after the thing was over, they had Eric Young and Rudy Charles, training for next year's Turkey Bowl with Rudy Charles on a bicycle running into the back of a parked truck. Second place, I'll give it to the Thong Thunder. 6-man tag, just to get it out there. So what I want to know is what you guys thought of Impact Wrestling, and what you thought the best match of the night was. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Just in case if you guys can't make it to WrestleDown next Wednesday on WGS Radio. If you can't make it, please be sure you let me know in your comments, and I will read your comments out loud on the podcast. Make sure you guys do get recognized for addressing certain wrestling issues, and talking Impact Wrestling, or in any of my reviews here on the WGS YouTube channel. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux. Thank you very much for watching.